I still hear your voice in the empty air, but you're not there. I gave you everything I had, every word I said I meant. The way you touched me felt like home, I thought we'd never break, not bend. I wore your name like it was mine, I believed in every line, but I didn't know the truth you hid. I never asked, never looked behind. Then one night, a flash of light, a name I didn't know. Your silence spoke louder than anything, and I had nowhere to go. Your promise never arrived. You said you'd stay, but you lied. I waited in the dark for you while you were out of view. Your promise never arrived. I was the one left behind. Now I'm learning to stand alone with the silence you left in my bones. The bed feels empty without your weight. I try to sleep, but it's not the same. The space you left is growing wide. It echoes now when I say your name. I thought you loved me in your way, but love shouldn't leave you afraid. You promised me you'd always stay, but you found someone to slip away. I found the truth through a cracked screen. I saw your world without a seam, and I knew then what I couldn't see, that you were never really here with me. Your promise never arrived. You said you'd stay, but you lied. I waited in the dark for you while you were out of view. Your promise never arrived. I was the one left behind. Now I'm learning to stand alone with the silence you left in my bones. I cried without a sound, fingers tracing empty ground. I don't need your reasons, I don't need your lies. I just need to let go of the love I thought I'd recognized. Your promise never arrived. You said you'd stay, but you lied. I waited in the dark for you while you were out of view. Your promise never arrived. I was the one left behind. Now I'm learning to stand alone with the silence you left in my bones. The night's still quiet, and I'm still here, but I'll breathe again. The light from my phone fades out. The room stays the same. I loved you without a backup plan. Said what I felt, meant what I said. I learned the sound of your steps, the way you slept, the way you read. You told me I was safe with you. You said my name like it was true. I never checked behind your words, I didn't know I had to. Then one night didn't add up right. Your story had a space. I stared too long at a silent screen and saw someone else's no excuse. Your side of the bed feels colder now, like it finally knows the truth. I walk through hours slowly, trying not to rewind. Every memory still feels real, just no longer mine. I found the truth without a fight. It showed itself to me, not in what you told me then, but what you chose to keep. You said you'd come back, you always did, that's why I stayed in place. I gave you all the honest parts, you gave me space. You said you'd come back, I held my light like it meant something solid. I didn't know your promise was only momentary. I cried without making a sound, face down, lights off. I'm not angry, I'm just empty now and tired of being strong. I won't ask you to explain, I already understand. Some love ends quietly, even when it was real in my hands. You said you'd come back, but now I see some words don't plan to stay. I loved you clean, I loved you straight, that still counts to me. You said you'd come back, I let that go, not with hate, just truth. I can walk away knowing I didn't lose myself. Loving you. The phone goes dark, the night moves on. I breathe, and that's enough. The room is breathing slow tonight. I sit inside the quiet. I loved you in an open way, nothing hidden in my hands. I said the truth even when it shook. I thought that's how we stand. I learned your days, your tired eyes, the jokes you never told twice. I thought being close meant being chosen. I didn't think to ask. Then I laid out a glowing screen, a pause that didn't fit. Your name felt different in my chest, and I finally noticed it. Time passed, I stayed, believing what you'd say. I made room for you in every part of me while you were somewhere else. Quietly, time passed, I stayed, holding love in place. I didn't know I was alone until the truth had a face. Now the nights feel longer than before. My thoughts don't let me rest. Your side of the silence feels heavy, like something left unsaid. I don't scream, I don't break things, I just sit with what I know. Loving you is honest, that's the one thing I won't let go. I saw the pattern looking back, the spaces in your time. Some things explain themselves when the heart goes quiet. Time passed, I stayed, but now I let it move. I loved you clean, I loved you real. That part of me is true. Time passed, I stayed, and that cost me something too. But I kept my self-respect, even while losing you. The night keeps going without a sound. I breathe and let you fade. I used to sleep with your voice in my ear. Now it's just silence, and the cold night is here. I believed in you with everything I had. Gave you all the trust, even when I was sad. Your hands were warmth, your eyes were a home. I thought I'd never be lost when I wasn't alone. But then the screen lit up and I saw your name in someone else's message, playing that same game. I'm still holding your words, but they're slipping away like whispers in the dark. I can't make them stay. You told me you loved me, but I can't believe when love means nothing, when it's made to deceive. The bed feels bigger now, it's all just empty space. Your side's still warm, but there's no trace of your face. I wait for the call, but it's never the same. Just echoes of you calling out her name. I saw the lies, but I wanted to hide. I thought if I waited, the hurt would subside. I'm still holding your words, but they're slipping away like whispers in the dark. I can't make them stay. You told me keeps breathing on the wall. I don't move at all. I loved you in the plainest way. No secrets, no doors locked. I said your name like it was safe, like it would always answer back. I learned your quiet habits, the pauses in your life. I thought that knowing you meant you were mine to trust. Then one late night, the light from my phone, a name I didn't know. Your silence told me everything you never said at home. I waited alone, thinking we would find, counting your steps, calling them mine. You were somewhere I couldn't see while I was choosing you honestly. I waited alone, that's the truth I hold. You left without leaving, I stayed and hoped. Now the room feels wider than before. My breath sounds too loud. Your sweater's still behind the door. I don't wear it now. I cry without a sound at night, face turned to the sheet. I don't miss who you were then, I miss who you were with me, yeah. I read the words you never sent, between the lines I see. It wasn't one mistake you made, it was choosing not to choose me. I waited alone, thinking we were fine, saving your seat, saving the time. You were giving pieces away while I was careful with your name. I waited alone, believing too long, loving you quietly, loving you wrong. I'm not screaming, I'm just tired. There's a hollow where I tried. I won't beg, I won't ask why. Some truths don't need a reply. I waited alone, now I understand. Love can slip through open hands. You did what you did, I did my best. I can live with that, I can rest. I waited alone, but I still stood tall. I gave you everything, that's all. The phone goes dark, the night stays still. I let go slow, and maybe that's enough. I thought you'd always be the one, but silence tells me I was wrong. You used to call me every night. Your voice was soft, your heart was mine. I gave you love, I gave you trust. You held me close, said we'd be just us. But in the quiet, something changed. I never knew, but now I see your game. I found the message late one night. Your phone lit up and I saw the light. A name was there and so was mine. I saw it all, though I tried to deny. Your silence had a name. While I was loving you, you played your game. The words you never said, now they haunt me in me fall. I still remember the way we'd laugh, the warmth of your touch now in the past. The empty room feels colder now. I'm learning to live without you somehow. I never asked for more than you, but it seems that wasn't enough for you. And now the silence speaks so loud. It tells me things I can't allow. Her name on your lips and mine erased. I loved you, but you ran from grace. Your silence had her name. While I was loving you, you played your game. The words you never said, now they haunt me in my head. Your silence had her name, and now I'm left here caught in your shame. You never cared, but I gave it all. I love you deeply, but you let me fall. I don't know how I missed the signs, how your love felt real, though it wasn't mine. I'm not angry, I'm just numb. I gave you everything and now you're gone. Her name is there, but I'm still here, holding on to what I feared. Your silence had her name. While I was loving you, you played your game. The words you never said, now they haunt me in my head. Your silence had her name, and now I'm left here caught in your shame. You never cared, but I gave it all. I love you deeply, but you let me fall. Your silence had her name, and now I'm learning to walk away. I never thought I'd find this pain, but your silence spoke and I felt the strain. You held me close, I thought you'd stay. I gave you my heart every single day. We shared our dreams, we built our trust, but something changed and now it's dust. The late night talks, the way you smile, I thought you were mine, at least for a while. But then I saw it in your eyes, a shift, a look I couldn't disguise. And the message on your phone that night told me everything I tried to fight. Your secrets came like shadows in the dark, while I was giving you every part. You whispered lies I didn't see, and now your secrets are all that's left of me. Your secrets I could never know. Now I'm here just letting go. I loved you deeply, I thought you were true, but your secrets were there all along, hiding from view. The silence in the room feels so wide. You're not here and I can't hide. I'm tracing memories I can't erase, wishing I could forget your face. The truth came slowly, but it's clear. You had her while I held you near. The whispers in the night were yours, a world I never knew behind closed doors. I never wanted to see the truth, but now I'm left with all the proof. Your secrets came like shadows in the dark while I was giving you every part. You whispered lies I didn't see, and now your secrets are all that's left of me. Your secrets I could never know. Now I'm here just letting go. I loved you deeply, I thought you were true, but your secrets were there all along, hiding from view. I don't know how to breathe without you, but I'll keep walking though it's hard to do. Your secrets weigh heavy on my chest, but I'm learning now to forget the rest. I loved you softly, I loved you whole, but now I'm learning to save my soul. Your secrets came like shadows in the dark while I was giving you every part. You whispered lies I didn't see, and now your secrets are all that's left of me. Your secrets I can never know. Now I'm here just letting go. I loved you deeply, I thought you were true, but your secrets were there all along, hiding from view. And now I'm here all alone, learning to heal, to find my own. I never thought I'd see it that way. Your phone screen gave it all away. You held me close like I was all you needed. I gave you everything, never once defeated. We'd stay up late talking through the night. I trusted you, thought everything was right. You kissed my forehead, whispered always stay. I believed in us, I thought we'd find a way. But then one night you left your phone, and in the silence I was alone. I saw her name flash on the screen, a world I didn't know, a truth unseen. Your phone told the truth while I was loving you. It showed me all the lies you kept inside, the woman in the dark, the secrets you tried to hide. Your phone told the truth, and now I can't ignore the proof. You never loved me like you said you did. I gave you all I had, but you kept her instead. I used to smile at the way you'd stare. Now it's just a memory I can't repair. The quiet in the room is deafening now. I can't forget, but I won't allow the pain to break me, though it tries. I won't stay where the truth denies. I could have asked, but I already knew. The silence and the lies, they all rang true. Your words don't matter, they never did. Now when the truth's in the secrets you hid. Your phone told the truth while I was loving you. It showed me all the lies you kept inside, the woman in the dark, the secrets you tried to hide. Your phone told the truth, and now I can't ignore the proof. You never loved me like you said you did. I gave you all I had, but you kept her instead. I loved you with with everything I had. But I was just a chapter in a story so sad. I'm not angry, just broken inside. A part of me still wants to hide, but I'll keep walking even though it hurts, because your love wasn't worth the words. Your phone told the truth while I was loving you. It showed me all the lies you kept inside, the woman in the dark, the secrets you tried to hide. Your phone told the truth, and now I can't ignore the proof. You never loved me like you said you did. I gave you all I had, but you kept her instead. Your phone told the truth, and now I'm letting go of you. I never saw it coming. Now I'm left here broken. You held me close, said I was your home. I gave you all of me, I never felt alone. We laughed at nothing, stayed up till the dawn. I thought we had something no one could take on. But in the quiet, when I wasn't looking, you found another love while I was still holding one night. I saw her name on your phone, a message that shattered what I had known. I didn't want to believe it, didn't want to see, but now I know what you did to me. Your love had two faces, one was mine and one was a lie. I gave you my heart, you gave her your time, and now I'm here trying to say goodbye. Your love had two faces, and I never saw the other side. I loved you deeply, you broke me slowly. Your love had two faces, and I didn't know it. The nights are colder now, the silence too loud. I sit with the pieces lost in the crowd. You used to hold me, you used to care, but now I see your heart was never there. I gave you my trust, I gave you my soul, but you were hiding something I'll never control. Her name lingers in the back of my mind, the truth that I tried so hard to deny. I wanted to believe, I wanted to stay, but you slipped away in the quietest way. Your love had two faces, one was mine and one was a lie. I gave you my heart, you gave her never saw it coming. Now I'm left here, numb and running. You held me close, I thought you'd stay. I gave you my heart, gave you each day. We talked for hours, your touch was kind. I thought I knew you, thought you were mine. But in the quiet, something slipped. The truth was hidden, it never tipped. Oh, one night your phone lit up in the dark. Her name so familiar, left a mark. I didn't wanna see, didn't wanna know, but the silence whispered what you didn't show. Your lies felt like love. I believed in every word you spoke. You wrapped me up, held me close, but you were never who you said you were. Your lies felt like love, and now I'm left here all alone. You gave me pieces, but they weren't enough. Your lies felt like love, and now I'm broken. I see your face in every memory, the things you promised, now just history. The bed feels cold where you once lay, and I still feel your touch, though you're far away. The emptiness creeps in every night, and I wonder why I didn't see the light. Oh, I saw her name in the quiet glow, your secret love, the one you didn't show. I held on tight, I didn't wanna break, but now I know it was all a mistake. Your lies felt like love. I believed in every word you spoke. You wrapped me up, held me close, but you were never who you said you were. Your lies felt like love, and now I'm left here all alone. You gave me pieces, but they weren't enough. Your lies felt like love, and now I'm broken. I still remember your voice, your touch, but it wasn't real, it wasn't enough. Your lies were soft like a tender kiss, but now I see it and it's all I miss. I loved you deeply, but you turned away, and now I'm learning to be okay. Your lies felt like love. I believe in every word you spoke. You wrapped me up, held me close, but you were never who you said you were. Your lies felt like love, and now I'm left here all alone. You gave me pieces, but they weren't enough. Your lies felt like love, and now I'm broken. Your lies felt like love, and now I'm walking away from what I thought was enough. I never saw it coming. Now I'm left here alone, running. You told me things I thought were true. I gave you all, I gave you through and through. The late night talks, the quiet touch. I thought I knew, you thought I had enough, but somewhere in the silence you slipped away and left me with the truth so hard to say. Then I saw it in the screen's glow, a name I didn't know. You hit her while I loved you, and I was blind, I never knew. You let me look stupid while like the pieces I've passed. I gave you my soul, I gave you my time, but you kept her in the quiet, and I paid the price. The silence now, it's louder than words. I'm left with the hurt, that's all I've heard. I saw it in the flicker of your eyes, the secrets you hid, the hidden lies. I wanted to trust, I wanted to stay, but now I know you turned away. You let me look stupid while you kept her in the dark. I trusted you deeply, and now I'm here with a broken heart. You let me look stupid while you whispered lies so sweet. I loved you with everything, and you gave her what you gave me. I loved you quietly with no doubt, but you let me cry while you walked out. You hid behind your words so smooth, but now I see the truth. I've nothing to prove. I gave you my all, but you were never true. Now I'm left here, trying to undo. You let me look stupid while you kept her in the dark. I trusted you deeply, and now I'm here with a broken heart. You let me look stupid while you whispered lies so sweet. I loved you with everything, and you gave her what you gave me. You let me look stupid, and now I'm learning to let go. I thought we had forever in your touch, but now I see you never loved me that much. You'd hold me close and whisper things, made me believe you were everything. I gave you all I had, every part. Thought you were the keeper of my heart. Late night soft words, we share our dreams, but now I know it wasn't what it seemed. I found the truth hidden in your phone. Her name kept flashing when you weren't home. I never wanted to see that light, but it burned through the silence of the night. Kiss me with guilt while I was giving you all I built. The truth was there in the way you stared, but I was blind, too lost to care. You kissed me with guilt. Now all I have is this empty chill. I loved you deeply, but you let me fall. You kissed me with guilt, and that's all. The bed feels colder without you here. I can't escape the silence I fear. I thought I knew you, thought I knew your soul, but now I see the pieces you stole. I still hear your voice, but it's a lie. I look for answers, but I can't find why. The truth came crashing like a wave. I wasn't enough, I couldn't save. Your eyes avoided, your touch was cold. I didn't see the lies you'd already sown. You kissed me with guilt while I was giving you all I built. The truth was there in the way you stared, but I was blind, too lost to care. You kissed me with guilt. Now all I have is this empty love, honest and true. But you gave me lies and a heavy heart. Now I'm standing here, falling apart. Your kiss, it lingers, but it's not real. It's just the taste of something I can't heal. You kissed me with guilt while I was giving you all I felt. The truth was there in the way you stared, but I was blind, too lost to care. You kissed me with guilt. Now all I have is this empty chill. I loved you deeply, but you let me fall. You kissed me with guilt, and that's all. I loved you softly, I loved you true, but I can't keep holding on to you. You kissed me with guilt, and now I'm finally through. I never thought I'd feel this way, but now I know the price I paid. You held me close and told me lies. I gave you everything, no goodbyes. Late nights you'd call me your heart. I thought we were never meant to part, but something shifted, something changed, and in the silence you rearranged. I saw her name on your screen. I didn't want to believe what it seemed, but I couldn't look away. The truth came rushing in that day. You chose her after me while I was loving you endlessly. I gave you trust, I gave you time, but you turned away, you crossed that line. You chose her after me. Now I'm left with pieces, can't you see? I loved you deeply, but you let her in. You chose her after me, and now I'll never win. I sit in silence, the room feels cold. The dreams we had now seem so old. I thought I knew you, thought I knew your soul, but now I see how you took control. Her face is in my mind, I feel her near, but it's your absence that I feel. You didn't say a word to me, just let the distance grow silently. I saw her name again last night, and everything that felt so right. You chose her after me while I was loving you endlessly. I gave you trust, I gave you time, but you turned away, you crossed that line. You chose her after me. Now I'm left with pieces, can't you see? I loved you deeply, but you let her in. You sent her after me, and I'll never win. I loved you more than I ever showed. Your love was something I never owned. You built a world with someone new, while I kept waiting, bleeding in me. You chose her, and now it's clear I'll be alone with all these tears. You chose her after me while I was loving you endlessly. I gave you trust, I gave you time, but you turned away, you crossed that line. You chose her after me. Now I'm left with pieces. chose her after me, and now I'm learning to just be. I never thought this would be me, but now I see it clearly. You held me close, said you'd never leave. I trusted you with all I had to give. We talked for hours, shared our hearts. I thought we were safe, never thought we'd fall apart. But in the silence I began to feel that something wasn't right, it wasn't real. Then one night I saw her name flashing on your screen, and I felt the shame. I didn't wanna believe, didn't wanna see, but in that moment I lost me. And I'm not sure what to do. The nights are long and I feel so cold. The love I gave now feels so old. I replay the memories, I replay the pain, trying to understand, but it's all in vain. I thought we were stronger than this, but I was blind to the way you'd slip. I found her name again today. In the quiet I hear what you didn't say. I never wanted to face the truth, but I can't ignore it. It's all about you. I wanted to fight, to hold you tight, but now I'm here alone in the night. The truth is soft, but it cuts so deep. I loved you, but you chose to keep her name, her face, I'll never forget. But I learned to live with this regret. And I'm not sure what to do. You broke us quietly, and now I'm learning to set us free. Thought I knew you inside out, but I was wrong, and now there's doubt. You held me close, I held you tight. We shared our days, we shared our nights. I trusted you with all my truth. The girl you didn't delete was always hiding in the space between. You said you loved me but you lied, and now I'm standing here with tears I can't hide. The girl you didn't delete was the one you needed while I was incomplete. I loved you so deeply but you turned away. She was there and I couldn't stay. The silence feels too loud now. Your absence fills the room somehow. I still remember the way you kissed, but now I know that something's missed. I gave you all I had inside, but you found someone else to hide behind. Her name still haunts the quiet nights, the way you look at me but not in the right light. I never asked for much, just truth, but you kept her secret and kept me in the dark too. The girl you didn't delete was always hiding in the space between. You said you loved me but you lied, and now I'm standing here with tears I can't hide. The girl you didn't delete was the one you needed while I was incomplete. I loved you so deeply but you turned away. She was there and I couldn't stay. I don't know why I stayed so long, fighting for a love that was never strong. The pain's too quiet now to scream. I loved you more than you could ever mean, but you were never mine to keep. Not when your heart was somewhere deep. The girl you didn't delete was always hiding in the space between. You said you loved me but you lied, and now I'm standing here with tears I can't hide. The girl you didn't delete was the one you needed while I was incomplete. I loved you so deeply but you turned away. She was there and I couldn't stay. The girl you didn't delete. And now I'm learning to let go of me. I never thought I'd feel this way, but now the truth is here to stay. You held me close, said I was your home. I believed every word, never felt alone. Late nights whispered promises so sweet. I thought we had something no one could beat, but somewhere in the quiet you slipped away, while I kept hoping you'd come back to stay. Then one night I saw her name, a message that shook me, nothing the same. I didn't want to believe, but I knew you were already lost, and so was I too. She won while I stayed, waiting for love that slowly decayed. I gave you everything, every part, but she took your love and left me with a broken heart. She won while I stayed, watching you fade day after day. I loved you deeply but you turned away. She won while I stayed. The room feels empty without your touch. I gave you everything, loved you so much. I still remember the way you smile, but now it's just a memory, a cruel trial. You found her when I wasn't enough, and I stayed here pretending it was love. Your words don't sound the same. I try to hold on, but it's just a game. Her name lingers like a shadow in the light, and I'm here trying to make sense of the night. She won never thought I'd feel this way, but now the truth is here to stay. You told me I was all you'd need, and in your eyes I thought I'd see a love so pure, a love so true. But now I see what you were hiding too. Late nights you held me close, but something in you I never chose. Then one night I woke to find a message that had slipped my mind. Her name on your screen in the quiet dark, and I knew then you left a mark. She texted while I slept, while I was dreaming you were keeping secrets kept. I gave you all I had to give, but you chose to lie while I tried to live. She texted while I slept, and now I'm left with pieces I can't forget. I loved you more than words could say, but you gave her your heart while I drifted away. I sit alone with silence loud. The weight of your lies keeps me bowed. I thought I knew the love we shared, but now I see how you never cared. Her words in your hands, they haunt my mind, and now I know you were never truly mine. I see her name in the light of day, a secret love you kept hidden away. I wanted to trust, wanted to stay, but you chose her and slipped away. She texted while I slept, while I was dreaming you were keeping secrets kept. I gave you all I had to give, but you chose to lie while I tried to live. She texted while I slept, and now I'm left with pieces I can't forget. I loved you more than words could say, but you gave her your heart while I drifted away. I never wanted to face the truth, but it came to me too hard to soothe. I loved you quietly, I loved you whole, but now I'm learning to let go of your hold. The pain is soft, but it cuts so deep. You texted her while I tried to sleep. She texted while I slept, while I was dreaming you were keeping secrets kept. I gave you all I had to give, but you chose to lie while I tried to live. She texted while I slept, and now I'm left with pieces I can't forget. I loved you more than words could say, but you gave her your heart while I drifted away. She texted while I slept, and now I'm learning to forget. I thought you'd be the one, but now I'm the one undone. You held me close and said I was enough. I believed in you, I believed in us. I gave you my trust, I gave you my heart. Never thought we'd drift, never thought we'd part. Late nights we talked, our hands would touch, but somewhere along the way you lost that much. Then I saw it room feels empty now. The quiet too loud. I thought we had a future, but it's gone somehow. I gave you my all, I gave you my days, but you turned away in the softest ways. Now the nights are long, the bed is cold. The love we shared, it's growing old. Her name stays in my mind like a constant ache. The love you gave, the trust you'd break. I wanted to believe, I wanted to stay, but now I see I was just in your way. I was real, she was new. I loved you with everything I knew. I gave you my heart, but you gave her your time. I was real, she was new, and now I'm left behind. I was real, she was new, and I was just a shadow watching you. I gave you my soul, but you wanted something true. I was real, she was new. I loved you softly, loved you true, but now I see it wasn't enough for you. She took your heart while I held on tight, but I was left in the dark every night. I was real, she was new. I loved you with everything I knew. I gave you my heart, but you gave her your time. I was real, she was new, and now I'm left behind. I was real, she was new, and I was just a shadow watching you. I gave you my soul, but you wanted something true. I was real, she was new. I was real, she was new, and now I'm learning to let you go too. I never thought I'd feel this way, but the truth came out, and now I'm here to stay. You used to whisper sweet and kind. I gave you pieces of my mind. Late nights we talk about our dreams. I thought we were real, I thought we were a team. I loved you more than I knew how, and you said you'd never leave. You made that vow, but one day I saw her name, a message that called everything a shame. I didn't want to face the truth, but your silence spoke loud enough for me to move. I trusted you too softly, believed in things you never showed me. The quiet lies, they built this wall, and I'm left picking up what you let fall. I trusted you too softly, now I'm here alone, feeling faulty. You never cared the way I did. I gave you all, but you kept her instead. The room feels colder now that you're gone. The weight of your absence lingers on. I replay the moments when you'd smile. Now I wonder if it was fake. All the while I'm staring at the space you left behind, trying to heal a heart that's been so blind. I never asked for much, just your truth, but now I see I was just a part of you. trusted you too softly, believed in things you never showed me. The quiet lies, they built this wall, and I'm left picking up what you left fall. Trusted you too softly, now I'm here alone, feeling faulty. You never cared the way I did. I gave you all, but you kept her instead. I trusted you too softly, now I'm learning to let go of me. You'd always be mine. Now I'm left here alone with time. We talk like we had forever. I thought our hearts beat together. Late nights, your voice was my peace. I gave you all of me and asked for nothing in return. I trusted you, believed every word. I never saw the truth. It was blurred. But then one night the light broke through. I saw the truth, it wasn't you. I found her name on your screen. I felt my world shatter in between. I slept beside a liar. You held me close, but you were a stranger. I gave you all I had, and you turned it into something bad. I slept beside a liar, and now I'm lost in all this quiet fire. You never loved me, I can finally see. You lied to me. You lied to me. I still remember the way you'd smile, how you make me feel like I was worthwhile. Now it's just the silence in the empty space where your touch used to fill the place. I'm staring at my phone, but there's no reply, just empty words and empty lies. And now the nights are long and cold. I'm left here with what you sold. I wanted us to be true, but all I ever had was you. I slept beside a liar. You held me close, but you were a stranger. I gave you all I had, and you turned it into something bad. I slept beside a liar, and now I'm lost in all this quiet fire. You never loved me, I can finally see. You lied to me. You lied to me. I didn't ask for much, just your heart. But I was never part of your plans from the start. I feel the weight of your lies inside, but I'll let them go, I'll let them slide. No more tears, no more pain, just a quiet acceptance in this pouring rain. I slept beside a liar. You held me close, but you were a stranger. I gave you all I had, and you turned it into something bad. I slept beside a liar, and now I'm lost in all this quiet fire. You never loved me, I can finally see. You lied to me. You lied to me. I thought you'd always be mine. Now I'm left here thought I'd find the truth, but here it is, and I'm still feeling you. You told me things that felt so real. I gave you trust, I gave you all I could feel. Late nights whisper soft and warm. I thought we were perfect, safe from harm. But now I know the things you hid, the lies you told, the love you did. One night I saw the name appear, a message that brought my worst fear. I wanted to believe it wasn't true, but in my heart I knew it was you. I loved alone in us while you found someone to trust. I gave you everything, held you close, but you gave her more than I'll ever know. I loved alone in us, and now I see how deep the dust. I gave you love, but you walked away. I loved alone in us, and now I can't stay. The room feels empty, your side of the bed. I still hear the things you never said. I thought we had it, thought we were fine, but you crossed the line and it broke my mind. I gave you my heart, I gave you my soul, but in the end I wasn't enough to hold. I found the truth in the quiet light. Your secrets kept hidden out of sight. I wanted to run, I wanted to scream, but I held it in and lost my dream. I loved alone in us while you found someone to trust. I gave you everything, held you close, but you gave her more than I'll ever know. I loved alone in us, and now I see how deep the dust. I gave you love, but you walked away. I loved alone in us, and now I can't stay. I tried to hold on, I tried so hard, but you drifted away and left me scarred. I loved you in silence, I loved you in pain, but now I know you'll never feel the same. I loved you deeply without a sound, but now I see you've already found. I loved alone in us while you found someone to trust. I gave you everything, held you close, but you gave her more than I'll ever know. I loved alone in us, and now I see how deep the dust. I gave you love, but you walked away. I loved alone in us, and now I can't stay. I loved alone in us, and now I learned to be enough. I never thought it would be this way, but now I see you going away. You held me close, you whispered soft. I thought that love was all we'd want. We shared our nights, our dreams, our time. I thought that yours would always be mine. But somewhere in the quiet, things changed, and now you're I feel so wrong. I never thought you'd walk away, but now I live with the price I pay. You're still in my thoughts, I see your face, but it's her you chose, it's her you embrace. I see her name, I see your lies, and now I know I've said goodbye. You kept it close, I kept you near, but in your heart she's the one you held dear. I lost you to a stranger while I gave you all my trust. You held me close, but you slipped away, and I can't fight what's turned to dust. I lost you to a stranger, and now I'm left with all this space. I loved you deeply, but you found a place. I lost you to a stranger, and I can't replace. I loved you quietly, I loved you whole, but she came in and took my soul. I gave you everything, but you gave it too, and now I'm standing here broken in two. You whispered promises, now they're gone, and I'm here alone, trying to move on. Lost you to a stranger while I gave you all my trust. You held me close, but you slipped away, and I can't fight what's turned to dust. I lost you to a stranger, and now I'm left with all this space. I loved you deeply, but you found a place. I lost you to a stranger, and I feel the pain. I lost you to a stranger, and now I'm learning to let go. I used to feel your heartbeat next to mine. Now it's just the quiet and the passing time. We talk for hours under dim lit skies. I thought I knew you, I thought you knew me. I believed in every word you said, every promise made, every tear we shed. And I gave you all of me, I gave you all of me. But the silence now, it speaks so loud. A phone screen glows and I feel a shroud. I never thought I'd see this side of you, the one I didn't know, the one I never knew. You cheated while I loved. I gave my heart, I gave my trust. Now it's just a shadow in the dark, a broken piece, a missing spark. You cheated while I loved, and I'm still here, but I'm not enough. Oh, how could I have been so blind? I'll give you everything, but you left me behind. I wake up in the still of the night. The bed is empty, but I still feel you. Your scent lingers, but it's not the same. Just echoes of a memory now full of pain. I thought we had forever, thought we'd be alright, but the truth slipped through the cracks. Too late to fight, and I'm here alone, just here alone. And the silence calls me back again, the weight of all the things I didn't see then. I thought you loved me, but you were already gone. I was holding on to something wrong. You cheated while I loved. I gave my heart, I gave my trust. Now it's just a shadow in the dark, a broken piece, a missing spark. You cheated while I loved, and I'm still here, but I'm not enough. Oh, how could I have been so blind? I gave you everything, but you left me behind. I'm not angry, not even mad, just lost, just sad, just looking back. Did you ever feel the way I did? Or was it all just a game you hid? I loved you, I really did. And I still don't know how to let go of it. He cheated while I loved. I gave my heart, I gave my trust. Now it's just a shadow in the dark, a broken piece, a missing spark. He cheated while I loved, and I'm still here, but I'm not enough. Oh, how could I have been so blind? I've held everything, but you left me behind. I gave you everything, and now I'm here with nothing left but silence. I thought we were the only two. Turns out I was just one of the few. We talked for hours, you'd hold my hand. I felt like I was all you'd ever need. You looked at me like I was the one, like I was your everything, your only son. But somewhere in the quiet you slipped away. I never saw it coming, didn't know you'd stray. Then the truth came out, soft as a sigh. A message on your phone, I asked you why. You said she meant nothing, just a mistake. But I could see in your eyes, it wasn't fake. Another girl had my place, while I was loving you with all my grace. You held her close while I held the weight of all the silence, of all the late nights waiting. Another girl had my place, and I'm standing here lost in empty space. You never loved me like you said you did. I gave you all I had, but she took what I hid. I still remember how we used to laugh. The little things we did, they make me crash. Late nights, your voice was my home. Now it's just me and this cold, empty phone. The bed feels bigger without you near, and your absence is the loudest sound I hear. Now I see it clear, the truth is wide. You were already gone, I just couldn't find. You pulled away, but I kept holding tight. Still dreaming of us, still hoping you'd fight. Another girl had my place, while I was loving you with all my grace. You held her close while I held the weight of all the silence, of all the late nights just honesty, just your touch. But now I'm drowning in what I know, another piece of me letting go. I'm not angry, I'm not mad, just heartbroken and feeling sad. Another girl had my place while I was loving you with all my grace. You held her close while I held the weight of all the silence, of all the late nights waiting. Another girl had my place, and I'm standing here lost in empty space. You never loved me like you said you did. I gave you all I had, but she took what I hid. And now I'm alone, I'll find my way, but it still hurts to know